Hello everybody, today back in another video. Alright guys, exactly like the title is saying, do we have good tennis analysts around the world? I'm gonna come to the answer to the end of the video. Yeah, the reason I'm doing this video is that I'm a tennis geek. I'm a tennis maniac. I watch a lot of tennis podcasts and YouTubers, at least at least when I have time. I am curious to see and hear what they are thinking about the matches, with the tournaments, the players, how they analyze the matches. And I'm pretty surprised, to be quite honest. And one of those tennis analysts, is actually pretty famous. I'm going to come to him soon. I watch all kind of tennis podcasts. You probably know them all of them. Gil Gross, The Slice, Game to Love, and what I watch. I don't watch every single uh, show that they do because I don't have time. But I try, especially when it is Grand Slams, I try to watch all of them. Coffee Break Tennis, you name it, baby. One of them is famous, who has just started a podcast and who has just started a tennis YouTube channel, and that is Andy Roddick. Watch him. I watch him as well, but not every single podcast that Roddick does, because he does his podcasts are extremely long. At least some of them, 1 hour and a half. So, but when it Grand Slams, I try to watch all of them, and especially when the Grand Slam finals are played, I want to see what they say. I want to hear how they analyze the match. And I was thinking to myself, neither of these dudes was talking about how Alcaraz won the match and what was the biggest reason he won the match. Because you, as an audience, you see the score. Alcaraz won the match 3-2 in sets. Alcaraz won the first 6-3. Zverev won the second 6-2. Zverev won the third 7-5. Alcaraz won the fourth 6-1. Alcaraz won the fifth 6-2. You see the match. You see the score. You know the length of the match, 4 hours and 19 minutes. But as a tennis audience, you want to know, at least I believe so, what is the biggest reason Alcaraz ended as the winner. And the biggest reason, I talked about them immediately after the final. You have seen my 30-minute long video after the French Open final. And the four biggest reasons are Alcaraz forehand, Alcaraz clutchness, Alcaraz drop shots, Alcaraz quickness. There we have the four biggest reasons. And neither of these YouTubers was talking about these four reasons. They were not even mentioning them. I was thinking to myself, they should know tennis. And one of them is very famous. Andy Roddick. For God's sakes, Andy Roddick has won 32 titles in his career. That is not little. 32 titles. 5 Masters. He has won, Andy Roddick. He is a former world number 1. He has played 5 Grand Slam finals, which 4 of them he has lost against Roger Federer. And he has also won Grand Slam title. So I expect Roddick to know more than what he's saying. He's funny. He's extremely funny. I like. He has passion when he talks about tennis. So I love that, because I myself, I'm like that as well. I love to talk about tennis with passion. But when Roddick goes and speak after the French Open final, he doesn't mention the forehand. That Alcaraz did a lot of damage in that French Open final. He doesn't mention the drop shots. He doesn't mention the clutchness. He doesn't mention the quickness. Neither Roddick did that. Neither Gilgross did that. Neither Slice Steven did that. Neither Game to Love did that. Coffee Break Tennis has not done a video after the French Open final. So I will not judge him, Matt. But if you look at the match, when I did my video, I talked about these 4 reasons immediately. I said the 4 biggest reasons Alcaraz ended as the winner in this French Open final 2024 against Alexander Sasha Zverev is because of his forehand. He outplayed Zverev with his forehand. It is because his clutchness. He was much clutcher than Zverev. Or what do you say? The last 2 sets, the 4th and the 5th sets, both of the players had 9 breakpoints each. I'm talking about the last 2 sets, the 4th and the 5th. Alcaraz converts in 5 of those breakpoint opportunities out of 9 that he had the last 2 sets. Zverev converts in only 1 out of his 9 breakpoint opportunities that he had the last 2 sets. If that is not out-clutching your opponent, then I don't know what it is. Alright? So, Alcaraz out-clutched Zverev. Then we have the quickness. It is not easy hitting winners against Alcaraz. So, Zverev had troubles hitting through Alcaraz. At least much more than what Alcaraz had troubles hitting through Zverev. And then the drop shots. For God's sakes, Alcaraz, he made 20 drop shots during the match. 20. That is not little. That is a lot. And majority of those drop shots, Alcaraz ended in winning those points. He didn't win all of those 20 drop shots because some of them Zverev actually came to those balls and won those points and passed Alcaraz. Some of them, but it was not many. It was not many. So majority of those drop shots, which was 20 that Alcaraz did against Zverev in the French Open final, Alcaraz was winning those drop shots. And the forehand, which is for me the biggest reason why Alcaraz won the French Open final, which I mentioned all of these 4 immediately after the final. Immediately. The forehand, the clutchness, the drop shots, the quickness. If we talk about the forehand, which is the biggest reason, according to me, why Alcaraz won that final against Zverev, Alcaraz does 39 forehand winners in the entire match against Zverev. 39. Zverev does 24 forehand winners. Alcaraz does 15 more forehand winners than Zverev. 15! That is a huge difference in tennis. If we look at Zverev's biggest weapon, which is, according to me, the serve. Zverev's biggest weapon is probably the serve. And immediately after that, it is his backhand. Zverev has a rock-solid backhand. For sure, one of the best backhands in the world. Without any shadow of a doubt. Zverev has one of the best backhands in the world. Zverev does 14 backhand winners. Alcaraz does 13 backhand winners. So Zverev does only 1 more backhand winner than Alcaraz. Only 1. The difference is slim. But when it comes to forehand winners, Alcaraz does 15 more forehand winners than Zverev. Alcaraz does 39 forehand winners. Zverev does 24 forehand winners. Neither of those guys, those YouTubers, talked about this. They didn't even mention. They didn't mention the forehand that Alcaraz was outplaying Zverev with the forehand. They didn't mention the drop shots. They didn't mention the quickness. They didn't mention the clutchness. I don't know. Roddick, he has, but when you think about it, one of the Roddick podcasts, he said that he was 2 points away in winning that Wimbledon final 2009 against Roger Federer. The dude has played the final himself and he says the wrong things. He was never 2 points away in winning that Wimbledon final 2009 against Roger Federer. How on earth was he 2 points away when Roger was serving first the entire 5th set? Roddick was never 2 points away in winning that Wimbledon final 2009. Yeah, he gave Roger a hell of a run for his money. Yeah, he was 6-2 in that second set tiebreak. 6-2 in the lead. And then Roger won 6 straight points and won that second set 8-6. But he was never 2 points away in winning that Wimbledon final 2009 like he said in one of his videos. He had two break points opportunity, Roddick, in that Wimbledon final 2009, in that fifth set, in that 17th game of the fifth set, when Roger was serving, in that 8-all game. Yeah, he had two break points opportunities. That's true, Andy Roddick. But Roger saved both of them with huge serves and a forehand drive volley. That was the chances that Roddick had in that fifth set. In that 8-all game, in that 17th game, in the fifth set. But that doesn't make Roddick 2 points away of winning the match. Because it was not like Roddick was serving first in that fifth set, 2009 Wimbledon final. Federer was 2 points away in the match against Nadal in that 2008 Wimbledon final. In that fifth set. Because Federer was serving first all the time in the fifth set against Nadal. So Roddick, he has played the final. He has played the final. He has been in the final. He should bloody know if he was 2 points away in winning that Wimbledon final 2009 or not. And he doesn't even know that. So, if he doesn't do the most correct tennis analysis of the matches, I don't blame him. If the dude doesn't even know if he was 2 points away in winning that epic Wimbledon final 2009 or not, I maybe should not have too much expectation on him. But the others, and he has just started his tennis YouTube channel, so it is not like he has been around for many, many years in speaking about tennis. Even though that he's a former professional tennis player, and like I said, all the great achievements that he has achieved. So he should know a lot of tennis. Don't get me wrong. But the other dudes like the Sly Steven, like Gil Gross, like Game to Love, those two guys in Game to Love, Ben and AG, or they should know tennis a lot because they have done this for many years now. And all of these guys was to mention these four things. How can you not mention the forehand? That Alcaraz did so much damage with his forehand in that French Open final. How can you not mention the drop shots? 20 freaking drop shots Alcaraz was doing against Zverev. 20! That is a lot. How can you not mention the clutchness? For God's sakes, Alcaraz saved 16 out of 23 breakpoint shots. 17 out of 23 breakpoint opportunities that Alcaraz was having against him. He saved 17 out of 23 breakpoint opportunities that he had against him. And they didn't even mention his clutchness. And the quickness, I should not be too hard on the quickness because maybe it is an easy thing to not mention Alcaraz's quickness, that is lightning fast. So I forgive them about that. But not mention Alcaraz's forehand, not mentioning Alcaraz's clutchness, not mentioning Alcaraz's drop shots. Neither of these things, although of those tennis YouTubers, was mentioned of them. At least not what I remember. Maybe some of them mentioned a little the drop shots, but definitely not the clutchness, and definitely not the forehand. So, do I believe that we have good tennis analysts around the world? No, we don't. We really do. We really don't. They know tennis. They come up with some great things. I agree about that. And I watch their shows because I love tennis. I'm a tennis geek. I'm a tennis maniac. At least when I have time, I watch their shows, especially during Grand Slams. But do I believe that we have good tennis analysts around the world? No, we don't. I'm not saying that I'm good. I'm absolutely not. It is for you to judge if I'm good or bad. But for sure, those guys that I mentioned they are not good, at least definitely not great tennis analysts. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give a thumbs up, subscribe, see you next time. Peace.